spite of her mass.
Yeah, the only thing that really had me concerned was, again, the like grumbling to herself. She'd like go into a pigloo and just start whining and grumbling, and I was like, oh, we need that checked out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that could be a little achy and throbby, especially like when it fills and there's pressure there.
It's fuzzy.
Yeah. It's a really nice coat. Beautiful.
Here, baby.
You don't look like you're almost 8 years old.
Do you want this?
There you go. Okay. Nice job. You do not look like you're 8 years old. She looks really great. Okay.
Good.
So, so as far as the mammary mass goes, like we said, we're not completely sure if it's benign versus malignant. And you can do aspirates and look at the cytology, but sometimes you can have mixed tumors and you might miss like part of it that might have malignant cells. So I guess really it depends on if we think her behavior is such that this may be bothersome to her. She seems really healthy as far as being able to tolerate a surgery, even with her age. She looks fantastic. So that could definitely be something that we can consider. And definitely right now it's not like a super ball. It's a little bit smaller, so it wouldn't be as complicated to take off as, when they get really big. So we can definitely talk about that. Yeah. Do you have any other questions about her?
Anything I can do if it does start bothering her?
You have you have meloxicam at home, so you've got a little bit.
We got a little bit left.
Get you like a re-up on that. If you feel like she's hiding and like not acting right, I mean, certainly go ahead and give her some, to help her feel better, until you can talk to me more about it. But yeah, that could definitely make it, take some of the pain and discomfort away.
As far as the discharge, like you were secreting the black, is there anything that I should look for in that should be immediately worrisome?
The thing that would be more kind of immediate worry is if it looked more pus-like, like more purulent yellow green.
Would it smell the way the cyst ones?
Oftentimes they can have an odor, and so like getting like a secondary mastitis could be certainly something very concerning that we want to jump on pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta talk to my husband. We're probably gonna go for the surgery.
Just think about it.
Yeah, sure. We noticed it right after Betty, and I just was not in a headspace to be able to deal with that.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Like, I came home and was picking up Fitty, and I said, oh, no.
Oh, Fitty.
And I was hoping it was just gonna, go away or something.
Yeah. But it hasn't grown super fast, so that's good.
It is a little bigger, but it's not huge or anything.
Okay. All right. And she lost a little bit of weight since the last time she was in.
They've all
but,
lost a smidge.
Yeah, I think just age-related muscle loss is kind of inevitable. Her body condition is actually still quite good, especially for her age. So,
yeah, the only one that has me slightly nervous weight-wise is Notorious P.I.G.
Okay. Do you want to do her next?
Sure.
Okay.
Now I will say she is still thriving. She has. I put this. We got this new fleece for them, and I put it in, and she was sort of popcorning everywhere.
She did. Yeah, she did lose about almost 200 grams, so she's a little smaller.
But she has been staying put at that.
That's her, right?
Yes.
I just need help catching her.
Come here. Here we go.
Hey, sweet girl. Hey there. And she's kind of petite anyway. Hi.
Yeah, she's never been like a chonker.
Hello. Hi. You feel like her eating behaviors have been good though?
She's been eating great. She's been frolicking. So I mean, I'm sure that's part of it, but
you've definitely been enjoying your carrots as well. Little orange mouth.
She's taken on the role of boss pig and has been bossing Annie around since we got her.
You the boss?
She's quite vigilant in her duties.
Her feet all look good.
Where's that Fitty?
Hi. Hello.
She was sweet, though. She waited for Betty until she decided to take over.
She's like, and now I am the boss.
Oh, yes.
Now I am the boss. Okay. This way for your little thyroid. She has just a little tiny blip, which is so small. I'm not really sure it's the thyroid versus just like a little lymph node. I don't know if you see where my thumb kind of went down.
Yeah.
There was like a little, it's okay, girl. I know. She's like, stop it. So hyperthyroidism can, certainly cause weight loss in piggies. A lot of times by the time I see a piggy that's clinically symptomatic, they have a really big nodule, like it's pretty palpable. This one, like I said, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of
I see your fingers like kind of jump around it.
Blump. Yeah, that little tiny blip. So I don't know if that is a thyroid nodule versus, like I said, just maybe like a little lymph node. They have lymph nodes like all over their neck, and sometimes they'll have some that are tiny but palpable. Let's see if you have a rapid heart rate. Do you feel like can you tell if she's extra thirsty or not? I know it's hard with everybody,
I don't feel like she is.
She's not like guzzling at the water. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, not unless like the heat kicks on overnight, but
That what?
not unless the heat kicks on overnight or something. It dries it out. You smell other pets.
Her heart rate's a little faster than her two sisters. She's also a little bit more busy, just her nature. But I would say, her weight loss could just be age related, or it is possible, like, if she might have like a thyroid issue. So we see hyperthyroidism in piggies every so often. It's not super duper common, but we do see it. The way that you would have to test for that is a blood test to check for their T4 thyroid hormone. She's not, her body condition is not bad, again, with her being petite, I would say for an 8-year-old, she's not sort of out of the realm of normal at this point, and she's obviously feeling good. Do you want to get back in there? She's like, let me in. All right.
I got people to bother.
There you go. I've got pigs to boss around.
Excellent.
Camera malfunction.
Oh.
Anyway, that would be something you guys could think about, if you wanted to. We usually have to sedate them a little bit to draw that blood, because she's not in any ways going to be tolerant of us poking a needle in her.
She would have a lot to say.
Do you feel like the weight loss has just sort of been really gradual?
So yeah, kind of. Like, I noticed a 100-gram drop a few months ago, and I was like putting her on critical care, and she was chilling right around 850. And then she's kind of fluctuated between 825 and 850, just kind of sitting right there.
Okay.
If it's been a really dry night, I'll come in and she'll be 800, and then she'll drink water and she'll pop back up. But
Okay. So with hyperthyroidism, they're typically going to just keep going down. If you feel like she has sort of like done this, like she kind of got down to this level, but now she kind of, like you said, fluctuates up and down a little bit, that is a little bit less likely, just compared to the piggies that I've seen with hyperthyroidism. They usually just, they just keep on going. Usually by the time I see them, the owners are like, oh my gosh, they're like scrawny, and they're usually eating really, really well, because they're actually more hungry, more thirsty. They're just in this hyper metabolic rate.
Gotcha.
But
yeah, I don't feel like she's more anything.
Okay.
And she was still chilling right in that same range today, right?
Yeah, she was 820 today.
Yeah. So that's been par for the course for the last few months.
Okay. So maybe you could keep monitoring her weight at home, and if you felt then that she actually did start to plummet in spite of actually eating really well, because that's usually what hyperthyroid pigs or cats, they're really hungry, but they just start burning their calories like at incredible rates. Eventually they might get to a point where they feel crummy, and then they don't eat very well, and then they lose more weight, so. But if we're hovering and we kind of stay 800 and above, it just makes it a little bit less likely that that's probably going on, based on the symptoms.
I would prefer her to be on the higher end of the 800s, but because that just gives us more wiggle room if something goes wrong. But
yeah, well, just she's eating her carrot. She looks like she's eating pretty well.
Is she touching you, Fozzie? Princess, leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to monitor and let me know if it drops. All right. All right, interest PIG. And now for the youngster. So where did Princess Annie Gingerbread come from?
There's another vet actually. Just after Vanna passed, we took the birds in to get checked, and she had been abandoned at the vet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you go to Summer Tree, or where do you take them usually for the birds?
I think it was Summer Tree.
Okay, yeah, they do a lot of birdies there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Princess Annie. Okay. So someone had just left her, huh?
Mm-hmm. Actually had dropped her and literally run.
Oh my gosh. We had that happen one time. Someone just left actually multiple times, but someone just came in, dropped a carrier in the front, just turned right around and went out.
If someone does that with a piggy, give us a call.
Okay.
We're in the market.
Yeah, we've had that happen to us with both cats and doggies. Hi. You're beautiful. You're super beautiful. Hello. I know. I have to see your smile. Oh, can I see your smile?
She definitely isn't fully tame yet.
She's a little wild. Oh, there's a good smile. Good job.
What are you doing?
Good job. All right.
Now, should I be worried about the shine on her coat? Like I was reading about like silkies and how they could have genetic problems but I didn't feel like she really met the criteria, but.
I mean, her coat just looks really healthy to me.
That's what I thought, but I just wanted to be sure,
Yeah. I think I remember something like what you were talking about, but she looks great, she looks really good to me. It's okay, hold on, I gotta feel your nipples too. Hold on, sorry girl. Good job.
She's still just young and spunky.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I know, I gotta feel everything around here.
Oh.
Good job.
It's just Fozzie.
Hey, Fozzie, what's wrong?
People are looking at her.
Oh, that's just her.
She always has a lot to say.
Yeah. I know, girl. I know. Good job. Awesome.
And that was naughty.
And that was naughty.
Yeah, she's
Bossing
being bossy.
around. Bossing people around. Okay. Yeah, she looks great. Why did they leave you? Well, I think you lucked out. Your life is probably a lot better now than what it was. Yeah, her coat looks so nice.
I mean, part of me has wondered if it was just because she was young, because as she's gotten a little bit older, some of the shine has come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still obviously there and healthy, but she was just like iridescent when we first got her.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, she's got such a great coat. So beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, what product do you use in your hair? Huh?
She won't tell me.
Oh, she's not giving it up.
And she's so sweet.
She's so sweet. Hi.
Just kisses for everybody.
Kisses? Yeah.
Oh, she's so sweet. She loves Fitty.
Oh.
Everything Fitty does, she has to copy it. It's so cute.
There you go. What's that? She's like, no, I just want to go back. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Do you like this? Oh, there. Oh, no, you can have it. You can have it. She's like, oh, okay. All right, if you insist. Just have to watch my girlish figure. All right, there we go, sweetie. Good job. All right.
Well, she looks great, and yeah, just let me know about Nadi's weight, and if we, are kind of starting the decline, that would be something we could check. And then just let me know what you think about Fitty, and it doesn't seem like this is getting a lot bigger super fast, but if it all of a sudden does, then it's usually a little harder, a little more involved, like getting it out, when it's bigger, but it probably feels a little smaller now just because we expressed some of that cystic fluid out of it, so it very well could be benign. It very well could be something benign, but we do know that still sometimes those can get kind of big and ulcerative, and but it doesn't seem to be, causing too much of an issue right now, unless that some discomfort is maybe why she's a little bit vocal, or
All right, and everybody should take their pigs to the vet, right?
Sure. Yes, everybody should take their pigs to the vet. Definitely things that we can find, or tell, as piggies get older if something is off. Obviously, you're super observant and notice a lot of things, but sometimes we can kind of pick up things that are harder for the families to pick up at home. But they look great. You did great.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, guys, be cute. We'll catch you next time.